Ziggy and the Kindness Keys. Ziggy was a young boy who loved to play. He had a shiny red ball, a box of crayons, and a big stuffed bear named Finn. But Ziggy had a little problem. He forgot to use three very special words called the Kindness Keys. Please, thank you, and sorry. One sunny morning, Ziggy was in the living room. His sister, Mia, was building a tall tower with colorful blocks. "I want to play with those blocks," Ziggy said loudly and grabbed a few. Mia frowned. "Ziggy, you didn't use the kindness key. Please." Ziggy shrugged. "I don't need to," he said, and walked away when Mia didn't share. Later that day, Ziggy's mom gave him some cookies. "Here you go, Ziggy," she said with a big smile. Ziggy grabbed a cookie and stuffed it into his mouth. He didn't say a word. "Ziggy, what do you say?" asked his mom. Ziggy looked at her. "What do you mean?" "You say, thank you. It's one of the kindness keys," said Mom. Ziggy just laughed. "I don't need to say that," he mumbled, his mouth full of cookie crumbs. In the afternoon, Ziggy was running in the yard with Finn. Suddenly, he tripped and bumped into his neighbor, Ellie, who was carrying a box of flowers. The flowers fell to the ground. "Oh no." "My flowers!" Ellie cried. Ziggy didn't stop. "It's not my fault," he said, running off. That night, something strange happened. Ziggy had a dream. In the dream, he was in a magical land filled with glowing golden keys. A wise owl sat on a branch. "Ziggy," the owl hooted, "these are the kindness keys. Please, thank you, and sorry. They open hearts and spread happiness. But you haven't been using them." Ziggy crossed his arms. "Why do I need these keys?" The owl flapped its wings. "Without them, people feel hurt or upset. Try using them, and you'll see their magic." The next morning, Ziggy woke up. He remembered the owl's words. When he saw Mia building her blocks again, he walked over. "Can I play with your blocks, please?" he asked. Mia smiled and gave him some. "Sure, Ziggy." When his mom gave him a snack later, Ziggy said, "Thank you, Mom." Mom hugged him. "You're welcome, Ziggy." In the afternoon, Ziggy saw Ellie in the yard. He walked up to her and said, "I'm sorry for bumping into you yesterday." Ellie smiled. "Thank you for saying sorry, Ziggy. Want to help me pick more flowers?" Ziggy grinned. "Yes, please." As they worked, Ellie said, "You're much nicer today, Ziggy." Ziggy laughed. "I learned about the kindness keys. They're magic because they make people happy." Ellie giggled. "And they make you happy too." From that day on, Ziggy used his kindness keys every day. And do you know what? The world around him seemed a lot brighter too.